Hello everyone. In this question, we're going to be solving number 14, longest common prefix. Has a lot of likes, 5,000 likes and 2,000 dislikes. I think it's really good question to know before your upcoming interview. Let's see how we can solve it in JavaScript. So let's read the problem first. So write a function to find the longest common prefix string amongst an array of strings. And if there does not exist, return empty string. So what is the longest common prefix? Let's see this example. So we have three words in the array: flower, flow, and flight. And we have to find what is similar in all of those words starting from the beginning. So we see all the words starts with F. So this is our most longest common prefix. And then L. So all words starts with FL. And then we see O in first word, O in the second word, but not in the third word. So we know FL is the longest common prefix. So how can we solve it knowing this? So the naive solution would be going through all of the strings and see if F exists in all of them. And then go and see if L exists in all of them. And then O exists. And then we know that O doesn't. And then we return FL. But that would be O squared time complexity because we have to do four nested for loops. Can we do better than that? And actually we can do better than that with a little trick. So the way we're going to do it, first we're going to create a variable prefix. And in that variable we set flower as longest common prefix. Then we go to the second word and we see, okay, what's common between those two? And we know it's flow. And then we go to the third word and we see, okay, what's common between flow and flight? And we know it's only FL. And then we return FL at the end. So this is how we can do it. It's a pretty good little trick to know. So let's code it out in JavaScript and see how it actually works with code. So at first we say let prefix equal strings 0. So we set first word in array of words flower as most common prefix. And then we're going to loop over the string, but we're going to loop starting from the second element because first is already set as our prefix. So we say for let I equal 1, I is less than string that length I plus plus, so regular for loop. And then we're gonna say while, so create a while loop, and we'll loop while what? While flow strings I, so while flow dot index of, and index of it'll just return -1 if the word is not so if the word flower is not in the flow, it will return 0. But if flow is inside of the flow, it will return 0. So say index of prefix does not equal to 0. So basically saying loop over this flower until we get flow. So first we say flower, and then in these conditions we return -1, and then we have to do something with this word to shorten it. Basically we'll have to delete one letter from the end and keep asking, okay, is flow, is flowy is in the flow? No. Then we cut it one more time. Is flow is in the flow? Yes. And then we'll create 0 and then exit from the while loop. So how can we cut the string? So we say prefix equal prefix, and then we're going to use method substring, and then what are we going to cut? From 0, right? From 0 we have to cut until the end -1 last letter. So it's from 0 to prefix dot length, so it's flower, -1. So we're going to cut last letter from the word. And then we go back to the loop and we say is flowy is in the flow? No, it's not. It will be return this condition, return -1, and then we say is flow is in the flow? Yes. And then we exit out of the loop. And then when we exit out of the loop, we have flow as our longest common prefix, and then we go to the next word, flight, and then we start cutting. Okay, is FLGH is in the flow? No. Actually, we cut in flow, yeah. Is FLO is in the flight? No. If FL is in the flight, yes, and FL is in the flight, and then we return the prefix. And then at the end, we basically have to return prefix. Okay, let's submit and see how we're done. Okay, we get 18 in speed and 99 in memory usage. So this is how you solve number 14, longest common prefix. If you like this video, please give us a like and then share the video, and then let me know in the comments what else you want me to do. Thank you.